Hey there, Steve again. When I posted that Lemon video, I said that we were going to be playing a 10,000 point 40k game. And unfortunately, that video was made shortly before I injured myself, so that battle is over and done with. But I decided to post a quick video on my new phone. So we've got a game of, I think this is 6,000 points total. So I've got me with the Blood Angels, Andrew with my old Necrons.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So over there we've got the John with the Tau, and Zach with the Space Wolves.
Always about the Space Wolves.
Always about the Space Wolves. With his Star Fox shirt. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Again. So anyways, this isn't going to be a polished battle report like Mini Wargaming does. This is just an on-the-fly kind of thing, so it's probably going to be pretty boring. Stick around if you are interested in such things, but if not, at least I tried. So we'll see you once turn 1 is completed. Steve here again. It is the end of turn 1. Alright, so here's what has happened. The Necrons have moved forward and laid fire upon the Bastion over there, taking away one of its hull points, right? No. Or no? No, some of the Tau on top have died. Alright.
Poor dead bastards.
These Lich Guard have also moved over here to take some cover behind the building. The Whirlwind Missile Launcher, it looks like a Predator, but it's really a Whirlwind, has launched its missile over to our Heidi Tau there and killed some of the guys.
Poor dead bastard.
Yep. This Razorback here has lost 2 of its 3 hull points. This one with the autocannon up top has moved forward and opened fire. This squad moved up and opened fire with the Stormbolters in the squad. And in this squad, the Librarian with his Stormbolter and the Chaplain with his Stormbolter teamed up. They opened fire and killed one of the Tau. But other than that, very little damage is done. And next round, we'll see if my Storm Ravens come in. So, stay tuned and we'll see what happens next turn. Back again with a report at the end of turn 2. Let's see what's happened. Tell us about the tower there, Zach.
My Bastion has been struck repeatedly, but remains unharmed. The same cannot be said of the Tau atop it, however.
Indeed. Doomsday Arcs have taken a hit. Doomsday Arcs have taken a hit.
One more Necron down.
One more
Right
Necron
there.
down. Right in this squad here.
Yep.
Over here, the Tau atop here have nearly been wiped out, but a few yet remain. The Hammerhead has moved forward, and the Flyers have come on board. And unfortunately, in my zeal to get them on the board and begin shooting with them, I have forgotten to move the rest of my units, so here they remain. So we've gotten the Stormbolters in this squad have fired up here, but unfortunately had no effect. Same can be said for the second squad. And the autocannons of both up top, both of these Razorbacks have been ineffectual. But there was a lot of killing done with the autocannons, assault cannons and heavy bolters on board both of these Storm Ravens. That's the end of the report for turn 2. We will see you back at the end of turn 3. Steve here. It is the end of turn 3, and the other side has conceded defeat. Let's see what happened. First off, obviously, my Storm Raven was shot down by a lucky shot. Even though it zoomed, it was hit with a 6 and then a penetrating hit, so it went down. My guys here took cover behind it, capturing that objective. These fellows here, on this table edge, Space Wolf Scouts had come in and shot at them with all their weapons, but unfortunately, for the other side, these guys had the double of luck, and they made all their saves. They made their armor saves and their feel no pain saves, so they all survived, came back, and wiped those guys out. There was a large combat over here. in which case the Lich Guard killed off all of the Space Wolves that were there. And there was a battle about to take place here between the monstrous creatures and the Scarab Swarms and these other Space Wolves. But by that point, John and Zach had thrown in the towel. So that is the game. And hopefully we can have another battle at a later time. And that's all I have for you this time. I am signing out. Okay, so hey, this is an after the game sort of thing. There's not a whole lot to say. But just wanted to explain that I play with a lot of really opinionated individuals, I guess you could say. And they all have their own opinions. Things they think, things they like, things they don't like. And obviously, you saw that the game only ran for 3 turns. And it didn't end because we ran out of time. And as you could see, there were still a lot of units, or at least some units, on the other side of the board. So they could have fought on. I've heard about people that refuse to quit even when they have just one guy left, and they will continue to roll dice until that last guy is dead. Well, I can say that I really don't play with people who are like that. They will essentially play until they start to lose, and if it's a team battle with people that are outside the regular gaming group, they'll continue to play until the game turns run out. But if it's just people within the gaming group, when things start to go badly, more often than not, they will throw in the towel. Which is really unfortunate, because, I mean, honestly, by the end of turn 2, I thought that Andrew and I were really on the short end of the stick in that battle. I mean, most of the weapons that I brought weren't able to damage John's tanks. Mine were more infantry based, and John was keeping a lot of his infantry behind cover, and a lot of Zach's Space Wolves were out of range or behind cover. So I was mostly shooting at his tanks because I know that they can do a lot of damage. I've been on the receiving end of those hammerheads far too often. And the weapons that I was taking were just the regular loadout that came with the vehicles, and they weren't able to make a dent. So it was looking like a real uphill battle. But, well, there was confusion about rules, and then a lot of people had problems with how overpowered Matt Ward has made the Necrons, so that played a lot into why the game ended earlier. It's unfortunate that it did, but, well, like I said, I play with some very opinionated individuals. So, I know it's not an exciting battle report. I really wish it could have been a live report where we were showing the movements and the dice being rolled and stuff like Mini Wargaming does. I know that this was a really boring one where it just showed a after-turn report. But, I wanted to give you guys something. It was a 6,000 point battle. Each of us had 1,500 points to play with. And so it was interesting. I mean, I did enjoy winning, but the way people were feeling by the time that the game was over, it was very much a bittersweet victory. So, anyhows, this is the after battle report. Check back again for videos that I put out in the future. I am going to be taking a trip down to LA with some friends. We're going to be going to Frank & Sons. I will post a bit about that later on. And hopefully I can take my camera with me and get some awesome footage of that place so you can see how great a place it is. Anyhow, so that's all I have here this time, and I am really signing out for this time.